Sneak peek number 1, and oh boy, is it a biggie. I'm literally able to share everything about this update except Buster, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel, The New Brawlers Hype. You know, normally sneak peeks don't leave that much room for speculation, seeing that they literally give us an entire list of everything coming. However, today's is a little bit of an exception, given the brand new box coming to the game, the Omega Brawl box. And I have a very good theory as to what that might be about. A little bit more on that later. First things first, the gear rework. As we all know from the Brawl Talk, scrapping gear tokens are being removed from the game, and the gears that we once knew before, once unlocked, they are just in their base innate ability. You can't level them up. They're basically maxed. Each of the rare gears that any brawler can unlock in this game do the exact same thing as a level 3 gear before this update, which is very, very exciting. Once you unlock it, you got it. But on top of those, we are getting 4 brand new gears bringing additional abilities to the game. The very first one, reload speed epic gear, 20% faster reload for Belle, Eve, Lola, Bo, Brock, Colt, 8-Bit, Amber, Rico, and Griff. The second new gear is another epic one, a supercharge rate increase by 10% for Ash, Lou, Otis, Bull, Nani, Bonnie, Edgar, Sprout, El Primo, and Jackie. Super stoked about the epic gears. As you go up in rarity in these gears, it seems to have a little bit more uniqueness amongst the brawlers, right? So the supercharge rate gear is beneficial for the brawlers that are getting them. Same for the reload speed gear. But we move up one more tier in rarity to the mythics, and things get super unique specifically to the brawler. As mentioned in the Brawl Talk, we're getting one for Jean here. Hand range increased by 1 tile. Super fun. And the final new gear coming to the game is for Tick, another mythic gear. His head gets an extra 1000 HP. The mythic gears are so dang cool. They kind of feel like star powers, but just a tiny bit different. Really big fan of the gear rework. Love that they're bringing a little bit more uniqueness in terms of abilities as they go up in rarity. It's exactly what I wanted with a gear rework. Now, when it comes to the coin reimbursement that we can expect from these gears, it appears most of the speculations inside the community on rates for gear tokens as well as scrap were pretty dang accurate. For every single scrap and gear token that you have physically collected on your account, doesn't matter the slashing during season 14 of pricing for gears, for every single scrap that you've collected, you will be reimbursed 2.25 coins, and every single gear token will be 217.5 coins, which is going to add up to a nice juicy reimbursement for all of you guys if you have dabbled quite a lot in gears. Now, because scrap and gear tokens are being removed from the game, they are also increasing the amount of coins that we end up getting in brawl boxes by almost 100%. The way that it was explained to creators to give to all of you guys is the expected value of coins per regular brawl box should be roughly 40 now, which is up from 21, almost a 100% increase in coins. And then of course for mega brawl boxes, the contents of them is just times 10. So yeah, it's going to be roughly, with varying brawl boxes, around a 100% increase in coins, which is awesome. And the final cool thing kind of coming with the gear reworks is the ability to purchase gadgets, star powers, and gears just from the brawler select screen. You don't have to wait for them to come out in shops. You can just get it when you can get it. Gadgets are 1,000, star powers are 2,000, the normal gears are 1,000, the epics are 1,500, and the mythics are 2,000. And you can still get star powers and gadgets in brawl boxes here after the update for the time being, in quotations. A little bit more on that later. That's what it says in the patch notes. Kind of interesting if you ask me. But this one simple change gives players so much more control in Brawl Stars. Maybe you love Mortis and you just can't get that last star power you really want. You love Creepy Harvest. You don't have to hope that you're going to get it out of a Brawl box or it's going to pop up in your shop. You can just go to the screen, select it, get it for 2,000 coins, and it's yours. Next, firing through with the brand new skins here, starting off with the tier 1 skin of the season 15 Brawl Pass, Trash Panda Penny. I've always been such a fan of these goofier skins that don't necessarily take their original model too seriously, so I'm a huge fan of this. But we have some basic attack animation changes here, as well as for her super, she tosses down a trash can and her little raccoon friend is chilling in the trash can. Firing off some garbage, it appears. That's awesome, dude. Next, we have Inspector Colette, one of my favorite skins coming in this update, the Power League skin. The basic attack animations are insane. We love that. And then the super looks like this. amazing. For the first time in a very long time, we are getting a brand new Club League skin, Pizza Oven Ash, another one of my personal favorites. I am so freaking happy. We finally got a brand new Club League skin, dude. These ones are honestly some of my favorites as well because they're just so strange a lot of the time. Look at this basic attack animation. It is wild. And the super here tosses out some little pizza slices. But getting into the gemmed skins here, we have Franken Grom, 149 gems. Currently the giveaway skin, which I will be announcing in a later video. And I gotta say, I feel like the gems are worth it for this skin. The animations are stellar, especially with the super. The super's wild. Take a look at this bad boy. Look at this madness. Look at that. So cool, dude. Next up, we have Zombrock, tied for the cheapest skin in this update for 29 gems, or for free if you win the challenge coming around the corner. And I want to warn you all, it is not an 18-win challenge. That was just a placeholder in the Brawl Talk, okay? And you know, when it comes to 29 gem skins, most of the time you really can't expect too much in the realm of animations and stuff like that. So basically, this is a reskinning here. We have the cool coffin for the rocket, and he is a zombie. No animation changes with the basic attack or the super here. Janet's newest skin, G-Force Janet, is also 29 gems. The basic attack does have animation changes. Normally there's a skin in these updates that have unarguably the best value amongst them, and I got a feeling this one is that one, seeing that it does have animation changes and it's only 29 gems with the dropping effect for the super as well. Very, very value. Next we have First Blob Squeak, the absolute beast here, costing 79 gems. It is awesome. We have basic attack animation changes here and then super attack animations there. Amazing, dude. Next up, we have Rage Quit Tara, a skin we can actually get for free for watching and participating in the Brawl Stars World Finals, which I will be having more on later on once we get closer to the date. But if you don't end up getting it during that event, it will cost 149 gems next year. So it's going to be a pretty dang rare skin for a while. The animations are really good on this skin. The basic attack is amazing. She tosses out phones. I really have always been a fan of these like digital effects, right? But the things that we see from like streetwear skins in this game, which this kind of falls under that umbrella in my opinion. But the super also has those sick effects as well. It's amazing, dude. It's so good. And then the final skin in this update, a skin we can actually get for free, Omega Box Daryl. Keeping along that trend, this dude has a Mega Brawl Box skin and now an Omega Brawl Box skin. Speaking of Omega Brawl Box, again, we'll be speculating on that a little bit later as to what it might be all about here moving forward. Now, they had mentioned in the Brawl Talk we'll be getting more info on this skin in December. I'm assuming it's going to be a part of the Christmas rewards that we typically get during the Brawl-A-Days update. But on top of that, I'm also assuming we'll get more info on the Brawl Box itself, the Omega Brawl Box. But as you can see here, the attack animations are sick. He's literally firing off gems and crystals. And then for the super here, sick animation. Let's go, dude. Even the shield gets animated. So awesome. But there you have it, everyone. Those are all the skins. We don't necessarily know when they're going to be released as of right now, but make sure to stay tuned. That info will be more apparent later on. Next up, firing through these balance changes. Starting off with the buffs, and keep in mind that all of these values are from brawlers at power level 1, but Meg got an HP increase from 2,200 to 2,300. My boy Barley, the Forgotten Lobber, got a buff. Let's freaking go. A basic attack damage increase from 700 to 760, which is pretty dang good for this dude. Eve got an attack damage increase as well from 370 to 400. Gus is getting some changes to his character in the realm of a buff. His healing as well as his shield is going to be changed as he's leveling up, so it's going to scale with his levels. So from his flat healing of 1,000 per ghost, it's going to scale from 800 to 1,200 per leveling up, and the shield from his super is changing from 3,600 to scale from 2,600 to 3,900. They explained that Gus felt a little bit OP at lower levels just because of the numbers that he has with his character, and then once you got up in power level, he felt a little bit weaker, so they improvised with this scaling. Next up with the nerfs, Poco got hit with a damage decrease 800 to 760. Let's go! Sam got a nerf to his star power. The healing is is no longer 30%, it is now 20% whenever he picks up those knuckle busters. Dude, Sam has so much freaking potential. It's just that star power what made him so annoying to go up against. A very high skill cap brawler, but the star power just carried him. So hopefully this will do the trick. And then finally, we have some small nerfs to gadget stations decaying, one of which is for Stu, the speed zone gadget, and then the other one is Bee's honey molasses gadget. So no longer will they just stay put. If you tuck them behind a wall, they will eventually die with their decay. Again, like I said before, pretty dang big fan of the balance changes. I feel like they addressed some problem childs in the meta, right? That Sam nerf is going to be so dang good, and then some buffs to characters like Barley and Meg that have been very, very unpopular for a while now. But now it's time to get into some of the other smaller details coming out in this update, with the exception of not getting into literally everything, seeing that we have profile icons coming, we have a ton of challenges coming throughout this update, we have so many new pins I can share with you, but it would just take too much time to get through everything. But one thing in particular that I really am a fan of in this update that I wanted to showcase is the try button now for a skin in the game no longer is just bringing you to the training grounds, but you can now go into a practice match. It cycles you into a random map and game mode, and you can test out any brawler, any skin in this game, even if you don't have them unlocked in an actual match setting, of course, up against bots. But this is a great feature for players out there who are still a little bit uncertain about certain purchases in the game moving forward, which is super, super good. Gives a little bit more purchasing clarification or confidence to the players out there, which I think is just such a great implementation of Brawl Stars, dude. No more no-lifing training cave with Dynamite for all you Dyna fans out there. You can actually do it in a playable setting. It's so awesome. Next up, as you guys know, in all of these updates, they've been slowly rolling out new special pins for brawlers, which this update is no exception. We're getting one for Crow, Leon, Mortis, Sprout, Frank, Jackie, Bull, Daryl, Tick, 8-Bit, Pam, and Gale. And the one that I'm most excited for, and the one I'm going to share with you all here today, is Top Hat Mortis special pin. Dude, the return of the epic pin pack series might have to be a thing. I'm telling you that much. Look at it. He's got a top hat. Let's bring it go. I want to see the animations. But saving the Omega Brawl Box speculation for the very end here, just because, you know, speculation in a sneak peek video, I feel like, I don't know, feels weird. But there's just so much intrigue surrounding a brand new box coming to the game. I feel like that I at least had to bring up a little bit, seeing that we do have some stuff to go off of to speculate here. The first thing is a pin for the Omega Brawl Box itself. In the animations, we can see a little bit more context as to what might actually be within it. As you can see, it opens up there, and there's some gems that pop out, and not really anything else than that. Really, really cool there. What the heck? Why are there gems inside this box, dude? Maybe it's just showcasing like really crazy treasures, but seeing gems in there really gets me hopeful. Next up on the Omega Brawl Box Daryl skin, we see some gem and coin animations there. Again, showcasing some riches, but gems pop up once again. And even in the animations of the attacks itself, it's shooting off gems and then like blue crystals there. So the third time we're seeing gems. And then the final thing is a profile icon I can share with you all here today of the Omega Brawl Box. It's super, super intriguing, just getting a general idea of what the box looks like from the profile icon. I think it's very safe to speculate that this might be an additional way for players in this game to accumulate gems on their account. As you guys know, getting gems in Brawl Stars has been a very restrictive feeling ever since the Brawl Pass was introduced to the game, seeing that you get a staple amount of gems every single season. So if there's another way to get gems in the game, that is huge. But then if that's the case, it also begs the question, how are we going to be able to open this box if we get gems inside it? I wouldn't think that it would cost gems to open it. So there's definitely still a lot of mystery surrounding the Omega Brawl Box, but it looks very promising and super interesting. I cannot wait to see what it's all about. Hey, this is the very first time we've gotten a new Brawl Box in this game, so hopefully it's cool. But yeah, everyone, that's just about all I got for you here in this update sneak peek. Of course, there is a lot more to come with this, seeing that I'm allowed to share everything about this update besides the new brawler in this sneak peek. So still a lot more fun to be had in season 15 once it comes out right around the corner, and hopefully you all are excited for it. If you are, make sure to slap a like on the video. I'd appreciate that. Stay tuned by subscribing to the channel for other sneak peeks right around that corner. Buster's gonna be insane. I cannot wait for him. And yeah, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next one. Adios and take care.